Okay, this video is for the naysayers that swear they have to have the Chinese food. I can make some sesame chicken with these items over here, all vegetables. This is cauliflower that's been blanched. This is zucchini that I'm going to use for my noodles. I have some onions, green peppers, just a little bit of celery that I happen to have in the refrigerator, and some ginger. I don't have no fresh garlic because I use it all. I have some Himalayan salt. I have some Chinese fried spice. I may not need the salt because I have low sodium soy sauce over here. I have some sesame seed oil. I have some sesame seeds. And I have some red crushed peppers because I like stuff spicy. And then I have here some milk and an egg. Then I have some flour. This is not keto. And then I have a little bit of breadcrumbs. This is live for you. Well, it's not live, but it's being cooked now. Here's some vegetable oil that I have heating up. So I blanched the flour. Excuse me, I blanched the cauliflower. So I'm gonna do this. I've been beating this. This is just plain eggs and a little bit of milk. I'm not even gonna season that because I'm gonna season. Well, actually, I am. I'm going to use a little bit of Chinese fried spice for that. That's it. No salt or nothing. Because I'm going to do some of these dry without the sauce. So, just a little bit. Alright. Let's see. So, I wash my hands. Y'all know I'm a clean cook. Because I don't play that mess. So I'm going to start with the cauliflower and, let's see, the eggs. Then I'm going to take it out. And then I'm going to put it in the flour. Then, I'm going to put it in the breadcrumbs. Just a little bit. I'm going to toss it in the breadcrumbs. Just a little bit. I don't want a lot of breadcrumbs in it. Because, you know, breadcrumbs make everything burn. I'm going to put it back in the eggs. In the flour. When I do this, y'all gotta be like, what in the world? Let me get my rag to wash this up. I'm just gonna dip this in oil. It's gonna be good. While it's cooking, I'm gonna start another batch. I'm gonna get my dish rag so I can start cleaning up as I go. I have the stove on medium. So I don't want it to burn. I'm going to make a mess either. It's going to be so good. But y'all need Chinese people. So I hope that when all of this is over, we will be utilizing our black community businesses, because if you don't know that China is now throwing all the Africans out of all their living spaces, or all the black people, to say, and banning them from restaurants and everything. So I hope that while we're on this hiatus, you sisters and you brothers start using the online services and start getting your cosmetology license and learn how to do these nails and these hair, so we can start keeping the business with us, because they are throwing us a curveball, and I don't think that's right, but that's just my opinion. It's going to be hard because us as black ladies like to wear the hair that comes from China, and I'm number one. And let me tell you something funny. All of y'all know, if y'all don't know, now you do, that I am an avid wig wearer. I had ordered a wig a couple of weeks ago from Love Me Hair. I didn't think it came from China because they come so fast. Not like Wish. You know, when you order stuff from Wish, it takes how many months to come? So I figure, with everything that's going on there, my stuff is not going to come in 3 days. But lo and behold, it did. So as I was perusing the shipping label, it came from China. This was a couple of weeks ago. And just to let you know, that same box of a wig that was a little over $100 is still on the floor in the box, in the delivery bag, because I was scared to open it, and it's still there. No telling how long it's going to be there. I don't know if I will ever open it. I mean, I don't have no Lysol or anything to spray it. So, I don't know what's going to happen. So, on that note, who knows? It came in 3 days. Came in 3 days. So, it didn't lead me to believe it came from China. But I started reading, and it came from China. So, this is going to be for my dry, so I'm not going to double dip it. I'm just going to do the once over. The medium dry, it's not going to have no sauce. So, it came from China. And I'm going to show y'all a picture. It's still in the bag. The bag is barely open. I was scared to open up the bag. I am getting so paranoid of a lot of things. A lot of things. My grandmother would tell you. Because I was telling my grandmother, oh, I'm getting ready to wash some grapes. I'm going to add a little bleach to the rinse water. And she was like, are you kidding me? You trying to kill your own self. Well, that was a thought. I thought that if I added a little bleach to the water, maybe the bleach would kill the COVID on the fruit and kill the COVID inside. I don't know. Go figure. That was a thought. But it was a crazy thought. But you think crazy things when crazy things are going around. So while this is cooking, I need to put it up a little bit more. Because it's going to be good, good, good. So, that was crazy. I tell you, I've been so emotional lately. I mean, if you look at me crazy, I'm crying. It's like, this is horrible. This is just horrible. And I just can't get it together. I really can't get it together. I'm just all over the place. I've been sick for a month now. I can't go to the doctor unless I have COVID, which is crazy because I've had a sinus infection for a month now. I've been on antibiotics for a month. They just keep throwing me antibiotics instead of getting to the root of the problem. Maybe I don't have a sinus infection. Maybe it's something else. But I would never know because they don't want to see you. Everything now is done over the phone, through video. Even the psychologists are doing video therapy. So they called me yesterday. They was like, "Oh, you have an appointment today." I said, "Oh, so y'all won't see me in the hospital because I don't have COVID. I've had this headache for a month and a half, but y'all want me to come in to talk about my feelings? Oh, no, thank you. Well, we can do a video chat." Oh, they didn't want to do that because I owed them $25. So all I suggested was just call in my medication and I'll be okay. And I see you when all of this is over. But it's so sad that people that don't have COVID, not saying that leave the people that have COVID alone, but it's not fair for the people that don't have COVID that we can't be seen by our doctors or in the emergency rooms because we got stuff going on too. I shouldn't have a headache for a whole month. I shouldn't have a sinus infection for a month and a half. I shouldn't have been on antibiotics for a month. You keep telling me, "Oh, it's the pollen, it's the pollen, it's the pollen." So what if it's something serious? So who do I blame after that? My ears are still hurting, my throat is hurting. And I think something else may be going on because I just have no energy at all. So I don't know what's going on. Do I fake a fever? Do I drink some hot coffee and then show up at the emergency room so they'll take my temperature and maybe they'll look at me? I don't know if that's a good idea or not. But it's a thought. I mean, when in Rome, you do what you have to do. But still in all, I don't think it's fair that everybody don't get the same treatment. I know there's not enough doctors to help, but they should have some type of section for non-emergency, because you would never know if it's emergency. People's just walking around not knowing what's going on until it's too late. And I don't want to be one of those people. I don't. It's crazy. Then it makes you think about everything else. I'm like saying, "Oh my gosh, when was the last time I had a mammogram? When was the last time I had this? When was the last time I had that?" It really makes you think about everything you had and what you didn't have. With my RA, I already have immune issues. I have my own immune system fighting my immune system. So who knows what's going on. And with my own other issues I have going on psychologically, who knows. So what I just did, I just put some oil, from the pan in here because I'm going to do my peppers and onions and celery. Put that up some. And my ginger. I don't have no fresh garlic because I used it the other day when my pressure was up. Yeah, and then speaking about pressure, what about my pressure was in the 200s that time? They said it was from the sinus infection. Really? Then they told me, don't check my pressure every day because I'm only spooking myself out. So, who knows? Gotta turn this up a little bit. Again, this is just peppers and onions and fresh ginger. Wait for my pan to get hot. So I get this rolling. And this is the fried cauliflower. Don't look like chicken. But man, y'all don't know. You don't know, and you don't know. So that's working. So, that's what I'm talking about. This was the cauliflower looked like before. Gotta put that in the other pan. So that's what's going on. It's just crazy. And I don't mind being indoors because for these past couple of weeks, I had a lot to think about. A lot to think about myself. A lot. You wouldn't believe. So, hasn't been a bad thing. So the cauliflower was blanched. So you really just want to brown it. Man, when I get finished with this, you're going to be like, what in the world? It's going to be good. Some jalapeno of it to use, but I'd rather use the red crushed pepper. Look at this. Tell me this don't look like whatever they be cooking that they call chicken. They probably cooking cauliflower. You just don't even know it. But this, I mean, anything that I want, I can cook at home. And all of this is going to keep me from eating out. Me and Chris ate some Domino's chicken. And let me tell you, we've been on a horn ever since. Tripping over each other, trying to get there. This is the first time I ever had a place with one bathroom. Usually I have my own bathroom. So I'm diving over him. He's diving over me. And I can't tell you how many times I fell in the toilet because he don't put the seat down. And I'm just like, I'm telling him, if you don't put that seat down, one or two things is going to happen. It's bad enough I'm falling in. You know I got a bad hip. So, who knows what is next. Alright, here's the peppers, onions, and the bell peppers, and the ginger. Am I going to mix this all together, or do I want to do the chicken separate? What do I do? I'm going to do chicken separate, and then do the zucchini separate. Okay. So, alright. In this right here, while it's hot, you want to add your chili flakes. You want to add your chili flakes. Because you want your chili to cook You want to get the most out of your chili. Some of this. Okay. Then you're going to add your soy sauce, and that's low sodium soy sauce. I think that's like a quarter cup. Not a quarter cup. This is low sodium. Then with that, you want to add, that's from the peppers that's making me bad. Usually I'll have some fresh garlic, but I'm going to use powder. But now, then you want to add a little bit of sesame seed oil. Get that mixed in. I think I gotta use a little bit more soy sauce. I don't have enough. Ooh. It's rich. Okay. Then you want to add a little bit of Chinese five spice. You don't want to add a lot of this. This is what gives it that Chinese ring. That's hot. Turn this down some more sesame seed oil to give it that shine. Then you want to add a teaspoon of sugar. The pepper is hot. Excuse me. Then you want to put your excuse me, that's from the hot chili, and I coughed into my sleeves. Not my sleeves, but you know. Then you want to add the cauliflower. Toss them around. Oh my God, this is delicious. This is spicy. This is semi-dry. That's the spice from the hot peppers all up on the plate. I think I'm going to put my zucchini in it too. Right now, I don't feel like doing anything. Coming back to do this. That pepper is all in there. I'm going to add some water, because that's spicy. I'm coughing because of the red crushed peppers. I put a lot in it because I like spicy. This is the circle when you cut the spiral. Ooh, that's hot. this cooking. And then I'm gonna clean up my mess. This smells so darn good. Alright. Oh my gosh. Just coughing makes my head hurt. This is crazy. Here we go. So, cooking this until all the stuff get finished. This is spicy. Then I'm going to plate it. It's the spices. Wasn't coughing until I added it. Alright, so take this out and get out of here. So this is sesame cauliflower. That tastes just like sesame chicken. You can ask Rosetta. Rosetta, remember I came to work with this? You didn't believe it was cauliflower. Take this off the eye. Then I'm going to take some sesame seeds. Open it. And sprinkle on the top. What? This is going to be the dry one for it cooks. So, excuse me. Let me get out of here. This pepper is killing me. So, I am finished. Could you see it? That's the finished product. To the naysayers like my Aunt Rena, she always say, you didn't make that, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Well, that's it. That's the end. And it's delicious. I'm going to save some for Chris so he can tell you how it tastes. I gotta go because this pepper's killing me. Gotta go. Peace, and I'm out.